hello. A very good morning to you all. My name is Daddy Chris from Srtv London, and this is Wake Up Nigeria. What do we do here? This is the show where we take a look at what is happening in the country. We take a look at some of the papers and end up with the trending news. Today, I picked on a topic that I know might be common to every one of us. It's something that is in our face. But sometimes we don't actually take a look at it. But perhaps maybe by the time we start to take a look at these little things, all our problems may be solved. Or yesterday I came on the show and I talked about the importance of the police. Instead of spending money for BVN, spending money on all the anti-crime, instead of actually even the NAFDAC thing, spending money creating new agency to fight crime. If the police can be empowered to do their job, I don't see anything that cannot be done. Nigeria will be on the right path to progress because there will be no more mass embezzlement. The embezzlement of money going on in Nigeria is sometimes really too much. Because the reason I know is you see a village fool that just got to office yesterday. His life has changed with the amount of money that is going there. And I cannot blame anybody. At this point, I don't even know who to blame. Because it looks as if, I'm going to talk about that tomorrow, the disparity between the rich and the poor in Nigeria is unacceptable. It is slavery. Perhaps that is one of the major reasons why people can mentality are no more all right. Because Nigerians are not thinking well. Of course, a poor man cannot think well. How can you think well if you don't have food to eat? For those of you that have food on your table, you don't know what it means. For somebody to wake up in the morning and doesn't even have where to get his next meal. Me, we're not talking of anything here. It's unacceptable. Not in a country that is so wealthy as Nigeria. So sometimes I wonder why all these things is happening to us. So today, I'm going to take a look at it from the angle of wealth creation. Like I said, if the police just do their job, the money, all these monies being embezzled by the politicians will come to one place, and perhaps that money can be used for the progress, and it will be beneficial to the politician. Like I said, a Nigerian president who want to come to office and succeed at this stage will do one thing. That person will communicate. Not Tinubu. Not the Tinubu style. No. Tinubu will make mistake because it is not in him. He's acting. Tinubu is an actor. If what you are doing is real, if it is in you, you don't need to keep memory. My people say if you don't have good memory, do not lie. You just say it as it is. If Tinubu had come to Nigeria and said, this is what we're going to do, people, let's follow me. And this is what I think we're doing. We may make mistake along the way, but we will correct it. Nigerians will work with Tinubu with all sincerity. Well, that is the problem. You can't give what you don't have. Otherwise, the number one quality of a Nigerian leader today will be communication. But we don't have that, unfortunately. Otherwise, with a president communicating and a police in good place, and what I'm going to talk about today, Nigeria now focus on wealth creation will be fine. When I talk about this wealth creation, let me bring out the topic. When I talk about it, you know what? I said we are going to take advantage of what is given to us. You know, and I really want to see. And I'm a trained teacher, and what they taught us as a teacher is you start from the known to unknown. You can't teach a child what he doesn't know because knowledge is linked, is interwoven. 1 + 1 is 2 will help you to understand that 1 - 1 is 0. Because by the time you know 1 + 1 is 2, that is the preparation for 1 - 1 is equal to 0, which prepares you for 1 × 1. So you prepare from the little things. Other of bubble. If you join this one, now, what it mean now 2. But if you can't remove this one and remove this one as 0, So you teach a child from what he already know to what he doesn't know. So what I want to do today is I want to build on the Nigerian what we have today in Nigeria. So Tinubu cannot say I inherited a very bad state. No, it's not that bad yet. It's not that bad. See, today Nigeria is still earning money from oil. Still significant amount of money. If not Tinubu, if you not see money they buy jets, they spend all this 1 point something trillion. In fact, sometimes the money you guys talk about is confusing. Only on maintaining private jet, your airplane wey you take dey ride go na wow. For a place where people no get food for that, na dey confuse me for here. Me sef I don confuse. So, but let's talk about this wealth creation, building on what we have. So supposing Nigeria still have oil. I know when I talk about this now, all the state governors they will dey smell for here, they don confuse. So let's put the people in order. We want to put them because na them we wan take advantage of today. Baba na one, the federal level. This man, he doesn't, if he has an idea, then he can communicate it. If he cannot communicate it, why are we so punished? You know, the biggest thing that God can do to you is to punish you with somebody, with a partner. Have you been there? Have you lived with somebody who's like your enemy? That is the greatest punishment you can ever have. Somebody that lives with you but is your enemy. Oh, nothing is worse. That is what we have with Tinubu. Because if you put yourself, and sometimes God will say, go choose on yourself. Even if you go choose the wife. One guy came on this show and they say, "Do people una don't buy market. Una don't get to my new market now." And I am wondering what idea does Ama have to give to Edo State. Unfortunately, I don't see it. Obaseki might even be a thief, but Obaseki might actually be a better governor than this one. Because you see why I say Obaseki, he's an investment banker. Unfortunately, he never did that. When it comes to the state, they do it for themselves, but they don't do it for the state. Today, I want to ask questions. And I'm going to start from the wealth creation and from President Tinubu. When Tinubu is creating wealth for himself, he does not wait for people to do it. He set up the company and he actually follow up. They come to the man and they report to him what is happening on a daily basis. Because where the man's heart is, that's where his money is. Where your money is, now there your mind is. So how come Nigerians? The question I want to ask everybody today is, how come that you are telling me that the government of Nigeria cannot do business? If you cannot do business, then what are you doing there? So you are an administrator. Money come, you send, go here. Money come, you send, go here. That is the job of the president. Because you guys really need to explain to me. You provide a enabling environment. If Nigerian government can even collect taxes, then it would have been interesting. So you cannot create job, you cannot do business and make money. Let me understand though. Nigerian government cannot do business because, oh no, government is not good at doing pure job business. No, government can spend money. That's fine. You cannot even collect taxes, which we see in other countries. Do you know how much the UK government get from taxation alone? How much the Nigerian government get from taxation? If you just ask them sincerely. So a government that cannot, let me understand it. A government that cannot, at least for once, do business because they are not good at that. But it's the same Nigerian government in the past that have this. This was a business of Nigerian government. It was not a private person. It was not a private entity. It was a business of Nigerian government. And those of you looking at me today are going to say, why did the Nigerian Airways fail? It's the greed of people like the Matiku. Always them. People who just want to take advantage of the system. There was nothing wrong with Nigerian Airways. It was a pride to the nation and it was making money, providing jobs. And I'm asking you again, Nigerians, that say Nigeria government cannot do business. So it will be out of place if Nigeria have an airline today that will take people from one place to the other. So that because some people are thieves, it stopped people from saying no. Oh, no, those people were thieves. That's why it failed. In my government, I will make sure the airways is moving and is making money. Will it be out of place? Nigerians, I'm asking you. Robo go say, later on for people. are you people saying that Tinubu government cannot do business? And I just played one out. You know, back in those days, we used to see this beautiful thing online. The River Niger. Have you ever, you children, they say it, man? Young people, they rape now. And because of things I talk about here, I'm going to root about. There's a guy on my platform right now. He's bringing out some wonderful histories. When you see some of the things we saw back in the day, you'll be wondering, is this the same people? Then Tinubu was a child. Or he was my mate then. Because Tinubu cannot, how many years is he older than me? Maybe 10, 15 years. There's a difference. Cash Naraz, they can, that's what Russia talker. Blair. You see what I'm saying is that once we come to this kind of thing, we used to have the Nigerian shipping line. That is where Buhari started his job. Buhari knows what I'm saying. He started working with the Nigerian shipping line. I think that is the job Obasanjo gave to him. The first appointment Buhari ever got in his life. He was a gentleman. In that job, was he out of place for Nigeria to be making money from the shipping line? Today, ships are coming to Nigeria on a daily basis. They carry goods from one place to the other and they are making money. Are you saying that Nigerian government is so crippled? Oh, it's not government job to do that. Because the other people fail in the administration, does it mean that the Nigerian government cannot do that? That is my question. And I think we should start from there. I want to start from government cannot do business. That is where I want us to start from today. I'm happy Mary is here. Mary, it's become a culture now. You're always coming late, so you're going to get fine. Let's see whether we can have Mary to the show. Okay. I don't think my system is allowing me to add Mary. Maybe you are added to the show, but hallelujah.
Good morning, Daddy Chris.
How are
My
you?
network. My network is not strong here.
This system now, it operates itself. So what is wrong with Nigerian network again? I don't think mine is the power most powerful.
Your one is not clear from my end.
I'm having some little issues with my studio, so and it's undergoing some touches.
Okay.
Mary, I'm very clear, and the audience can see me clearly. So if nobody can see, it should be the end. Anyway, we can see you, Mary, so you can concentrate. If only you can talk as it is, then we're fine. We can see you. But can you hear me?
Yes, I can see you. I can hear you, just that
Now, that's the kind of problem we don't want to have this month.
you're not clear when I'm from my own end.
So what is going on, Nigerians? Now, Mary, come on the show. Everything went bad. Mary, what's going on?
I told you that I was struggling with my network.
Okay. I think it's anyway. Then when it is a little bit settled, we can have you back. There's no point struggling with you this morning. Anyway, my people, question I ask is, will it be out of place if the Nigerian government say, okay, let us do something? Let us bring back the Nigerian shipping line. Will that be really bad? I just want to understand. Because back in the days, we used to have all these airlines. We have the Nigerian Airways, which is something I think we should be celebrating today. Okay, something is really, really wrong with the system. I don't think it is only for Mary now, because even the overall system is not responding as usual. So I will just keep it simple. So my question, Nigerians, is: will it be so out of place if the government start to do a little business to make money? And I always think like this: if I am going to, let me just see whether I can add Mary back, whether it is making sense now. Still not. Hello, Mary.
I can hear you, sir.
Yes, eyes are closed. So we need to cure Mary's sickness first before we bring her in. I think your network need to be cured. It's struggling. I think, and with time it does fit in. So people, let's do this. Nigerian government, I know the excuse they're going to say to me. That's what I hear every day. Is government don't cannot do business. I understand that. So who is going to do business for the government? A government that cannot do business, that cannot collect tax. In the UK, the government does not do all businesses. They privatize the businesses for people. But those businesses are made to function and they are regulated. Can the Nigerian government even privatize our universities and regulate it? Now, the reason I'm confused is private people are doing businesses in Nigeria and they are making a whole lot of money. But in fact, Chinese are coming to Nigeria to do business and they are making a whole lot of money. The Nigerian government that is in place to make money saying, oh, the government cannot do business and they are broke. Now, if you guys don't know Nigeria is broke, how much are we earning from oil? Last year budget was 28 trillion naira for a population of over 300 million people. Before then, Tinubu go pay senators, pay himself, run the activities of government. The money is finished. We are then borrowing for. In fact, the amount of money we borrow to run the affairs of government alone. And this same government, the question you ask yourself, what are they doing? They are in the House of Assembly today. You see the National House, the Senate, and the House of Rep. There are so many people there. They must be paid and well paid. That's why you see somebody saying he's getting 14 billion or 14 million naira every month. And that is not enough. That is the one they tell us. Do you really think a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria earned only 14 million? Listen, my people. But so then you ask yourself, what are these people doing? If their own is not to focus on how we can make money, how do you spend money you don't make? That's the thing I don't understand. Okay, if the government saying okay, our argument is let the private people do the business, I will regulate it and make sure we collect tax and make money, then it will make sense. You rely on only one source, oil money. For a population of 300 million people, there's no country in the world that can even survive it. The Dubai you people are going to, Dubai knew that oil alone cannot make it, so they invested on infrastructure. Now people go on holiday in Dubai. They're making a whole lot of money from tourism. How many of us are there now as slaves working for them? Now, Dubai has even attracted slaves. Not only UK, not only America, not only Canada, not only Germany. Dubai is now attracting slaves from Nigeria. But the Nigerian government is saying they cannot do business. I understand that, Tinubu. Baba, come. We could see your face. Baba said we cannot do business. And maybe I can understand that Baba cannot do business. Is that you telling me that Nigerian government cannot do business? So because Nigerian government cannot do business, all we can do is wait for only oil money, share it, in fact, steal a portion of it, where you have a fully senator earning that humongous amount of money, only to tell us that it's not even enough. Now I want to ask you people, what is the job of those senators? What is the job of our ministers? I'm coming down to the ministries. Tinubu, you guys are raping us, man. Yeah, hello. Let's see what I'm Mary. Mary,
Yes, Daddy, please.
it
Is
looks
it
it
clear?
looks if you can talk now. Hello,
Yeah, is it clear now?
how are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, your mouth is still not shaking. Let's keep you there for some minutes. Hopefully you will talk. And sit well, my daughter. Sit well and talk because we have a business to deal with today. Mary,
Um,
your government said they cannot do business. Are you there? Because the way you are relaxed now, it look as if they've shut your mouth again. Okay. I say your government said they cannot do business. So where they going to get the money they're going to spend? No, this is
all
a government this is the most expensive government in the world. Let me get what in clear. Nigerian government is about the most expensive government in the world. The Nigerian senator earns more than the British MP. The money the Nigerian senator earned, I brought the statistics here. If it is true, it was this newspaper that said they earned 2 billion. I don't think they earned 2 billion anyway. But
Daily
if
trust.
the senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria earned that amount of money, how much does this British MP get? So yes, it's Daily Trust that said it. It's not me. That they earn 2 billion and they can go back and go open book for them. But what I'm saying now is that if a government that cannot earn money, they say, oh, government can, it's not our business doing job. So who is doing the money? Where is the money coming from? Other than this oil, which they don't know how it is being drilled. That's why they could pay Tom Polo some amount of money just to protect the oil for them. That's the job Tinubu is doing, to protect oil. Which I wish we are even turning the oil into something productive. It would have been nice, maybe.
Well, how is Sao Paulo protecting the oil? So how come we have people that are doing illegal mining?
Listen, Tampolo collect 4 billion naira every month, and he think he's clapping for himself. They don't know how much of money Nigerian government is making from his own community. And funny enough, I was listening to a young boy who always come up with this beautiful thing, and he said the oldest tribe in Nigeria is actually the Ijaw tribe. I was surprised. So they are nobody. They are not somebody who just said who are this. So God has actually, they've been there. They were there before even the Yorubas and the Hausas and the Igbos. That is the Jaws. You understand? They are the oldest tribe recorded in Nigeria. And today, it can only so another person is coming to collect oil from you, and you are only getting 4 billion. Of course, you are richer than everybody in your area. So that was what the British were doing. They would pick one fool to rule. They call him Uncle Tom. You know what I call? Ask Tom Polo. There's a word called Uncle Tom in America. If they say you are Uncle Tom, go and find out who you are. You are Uncle Tom. If I reach there now, they will want married. I'm not going to say I will come back alive. Nigeria. What a set of village fools. And I'm not going to go into that today. But my concern is this. If the government is saying their job is cannot make money, but their job is to spend some bloody trillions of naira to construct a road from Calabar to Lagos, from Lagos to Calabar, it is a good venture. Maybe who is going to pay? Where is the money coming from?
Oil money.
Okay, the oil money, is it enough? I mean, if we are earning it, then it's not a problem. Are they making money from oil, maybe? Is Nigerian government making money from
They are
oil?
making money as we think. Why are we still owing? Why are we in debt?
Thank you. The truth is, maybe the money is not enough. We are a population of 300 million people. And a senator of the Federal Republic of a poor country like Nigeria earn more than the United Kingdom. Your senator earn more money. President Tinubu can spend lavishly more than the American president. Donald Trump, when he comes to office, so you know they spend this Tinubu. In fact, because what will American president spend money on? He's not going to try and impress anybody. He doesn't need to go and buy some private jets or to go and buy the things are already there. You see what we're talking about, Mary? Tinubu came in, he ordered new vehicles. His wife renovated her office 1 point something billion. All this rubbish. This is a government that is not making money. Where is the money coming from, Baba? Let's put Baba on.
No, we now renovate the wife of the president of 1 point something million. These people don't deal in millions that decrease. We are talking about billions of naira. Million is like a chicken change to them. If it's millions that they are spending, why are we going to be complaining? We won't be complaining if it was millions. Millions is actually not money to them. How many of them receive millions of naira as salaries? How many? Is it the senators or the governors? They receive more than that. Yes, we don't have money. We are still in debt. So what did they do with the money? How come you are still
we're coming to governors, you know. No, yeah, maybe the irresponsible thing anybody can do to a children is to the money that you don't know what you are earning, President Tinubu, you don't know where the money is coming from. Because oil is not your creation, Tinubu. You came to office, you say you are a minister of petroleum. What does the minister of petroleum actually do? The office Tinubu choose to run. If a clever person run minister of petroleum, is he not think, okay, how do we maximize this? How do we make this petroleum better? How do we make more money from petroleum? Tinubu is not thinking along that line. They are saying that the minister of petroleum is to protect the small one that is coming. Oh, God go forgive us. Their job is just to protect the money coming in. It's not to add value to the ministry. I am Minister of Petroleum. President Tinubu is the Minister of Petroleum. To do what, sir? What are you actually doing as the Minister of Petroleum? Meaning, how much are we getting from petroleum? That is enough to feed everybody in Nigeria. How much? Now we are slaves. Nigerians are running, as rich as we are, baby, we are running out like slaves.
Why should we put all our energy on petroleum as big as Nigeria when we have other resources? How can we put all our energy on?
That is why we're talking about today. That's why I brought this topic, wealth creation. It does not make sense. My former principal will say, I reason why I cannot tell how a government will not think of making money from agriculture. Mary, Holland, and like I said, only that small place, only that small city called Niger State is bigger than the entire Holland. Holland makes $100 billion on export of agricultural produce. They don't have the market Nigeria has. We have an Africa that is 1.3 billion people waiting for food. If we produce, if we start to farm, the rest of the African continent will buy our food. We won't have enough food to feed people. Maybe instead we are importing rice into that country. We could farm and sell. Last time Ukraine went on war, we didn't have enough maize in Nigeria. Are we not stupid people? And there is a president that said, and they keep telling us that government cannot do business. And I just don't understand it. I cannot understand it. And that is where I wanted Tinubu to answer us. What does the Minister of Petroleum do? Even if we choose to do petroleum, if we say, okay, let us focus on this petroleum, which is an advantage. What value have we added to petroleum that is going to make petroleum that is giving us 2 naira today in the next 3 years to be giving us 5 naira? We're not doing that, man. Certainly, we can add value to the crude oil we are selling. Why should we selling crude oil? And again, use our money to buy the same oil back. Tinubu, God will bless you. We are in trouble. And we are in trouble not because God has not given us enough. We are in trouble because we choose to be stupid. This is the most stupid set of human beings I've ever met. There is no excuse. And maybe we should bring Tinubu to join this queue with us. He need to be on this program with us. Because there is no sense. Maybe we'll bring Baba Tinubu. We need to see Tinubu, maybe they see our face. Because Baba, in fact, they should, I know those people that love you very well. They will show you this, that we're asking you. Nigerians are asking you, and I'm going to take this message to wherever I can. See, Baba. Oh, not this. This is our system. Not the way they tell like they do these days. I need to flush my computer completely. All right. You know what put in the book you must put on? This is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the world. More than here. They run. Baba, they run.
What's in
I don't want to move him.
Who is removing him? Okay.
I don't know. The system is automatically removing Baba. This is Baba. You go stay here today. Baba, you go stay here today. A country that is so blessed. You said you want to be Minister of Petroleum. Make una take the Yoruba answer. How much what value has it added to the petroleum that is going to make petroleum better tomorrow? That the money we earn from petroleum will be slightly better. Nigerians, are we not heading to a fall? That we collect, we spend. We collect, we spend. We're not adding value. The oil they go, and other countries are thinking of how to move out of petroleum usage. Where are we going? Are we thinking, or manna go fall from heaven tomorrow? Because this manna came down from heaven when we were hungry. God sent us petroleum, not that we work for it. Now, all the government of Nigeria ever does is, I am the minister of petroleum, and I don't even have problem with that. If and only if Tinubu is adding some little value so that the petroleum value will be higher, so that we can earn more. So how can all of us be focusing, waiting for petroleum to feed, and we cannot add one single value to it? It's beyond human reasoning. It's the highest level of carelessness, wickedness onto the next generation. These kids, they don't know what is going on. It was the mistake of our first republic that we are paying now. Maybe there was a time Nigeria earned so much money, under go one. That's the price we are paying today. That time, the money coming from to Nigeria was too much. We didn't know what to do with it, maybe. You know what the government said? That's why the government set up under the Udoji panel, that they should pay workers 3 times their salary. Nigeria didn't know what to do with it. In this country, we are talking about a young woman. Do you know there was a time Nigeria didn't know what to do with our money? They said, let's pay workers more money. It's Nigeria. That's the Udoji panel. For those young people, go and look at it. You can Google it. Udoji panel. That was his recommendation. The idiot did not recommend, Baba, I not give a damn who your parents are. We need to hold you down today. You don't feel no say today, this money will come from oil. We go take and build better factory, or maybe we take and do farming. The money, it was money from farm that they used to do the small petroleum that is coming out now. Okay, let's plug it back into farming so that we will be rich in agriculture. Our people don't think along that line. Our people did not think about that one. Let's have this guy here. Let's have this beautiful message from one of our men here, and it's going to cover all of us. So maybe let's see whether we can remove about so that they could see our faces. Yes, because I want to read the message from Michael Ogagbe. He said part of Nigerian problem is the elites themselves. Take the case of the Nigerian Airways. When the ministry is embarking on a private journey, he will use the airline in a business but will not pay for his flight. I agree. When his family are going on holiday abroad, they will all use the flight in a business class for free. I agree. They will then give their girlfriends a note to take to the flight abroad, to fly abroad for free. What kind of business grow with this kind of attitude from our elites who are in position of authority? I agree with you, Michael. It's a wonderful case. I agree that the question is, if those elites then were a problem, does it stop Tinubu? What is the new government of Tinubu supposed to do? Is it not to block those loopholes?
Even if you launch new Nigerian Airways, the same thing will still happen. Now you can see that they take their position as an advantage to rule the business.
Really? Under Idiagbo, when Idiagbo was in Nigeria, I they recommend military rule for Nigeria because we are too barbaric. We don't civilize, so we need a different. And that stupid approach of governance now we deserve. During Idiagbo, who born you to go use Nigerian money anyhow? Mary, that was the first time Buhari came. It was not Buhari that was president. There was one militant called Idiagbo. During the Idiagbo era, they born you well, make you use Nigeria, make you not enter queue, Mary. No enter queue. You go third the day when they born you, you go confess am. You go receive am water. They no go wait. The government is swift. The punishment is swift. They don't postpone it. And now, you know my pain, My pain. Actually, I hear what Michael I just said. My pain is this. How can a government How can a government only consume their little things? I just mentioned Nigerian Airways, and it's able to pick on that. And I wouldn't going to bring that comment back. You understand? There's the Nigerian Airways. Maybe, do you know how many more businesses we can do? They are numerous. Like I mentioned, the Nigerian shipping line. That was the first job Buhari ever did. And I cannot forgive these people. Buhari, when you were still a small soldier in the barrack, Obasanjo gave you job to go and manage the Nigerian shipping line. Not that you were educated enough, the military were in power, but at least they were not that corrupt. Maybe. What I'm even saying now is I don't mind the level of corruption. I don't care whether government is corrupt or not. I am more angry that the government is not manufacturing or is not producing something. That is my frustration. If the government steal all the money, I don't care. But are you making the money?
The money you're stealing. They're using the money for themselves. You say you don't care, even if they steal all the money. How can they produce something if they steal all the money? Is it not the same money they will use and invest?
Many actually, if they make money, therefore they still went to steal more. Many, but they are actually shortchanging themselves. Because if Nigeria is making trillions, now we're making 27 trillion. This is supposing we just make only 5 trillion US dollars on a budget. Do you know what that would be, maybe? Then they have more money to steal. We will not even know when they steal this money they are stealing now. 40 billion naira will be nothing we are talking about with Tompolo. It will be more. Nigeria have more potential to make huge amount of money. Now let's take it this way. And I hope Michael is still there. Let me remind you, Michael, in the United Kingdom today, the UK universities, in quote, that the Chris said it, generated 50 billion US dollars last year. 50 billion US dollars. Oh, actually British pounds. Maybe you know what is 50 billion British pounds? That is almost 110 trillion naira today. Only UK universities. How much is Nigerian budget from oil? 27 trillion. Not even near what only UK university they make. Like I said, Holland is making so much amount of money from agriculture. They sell it out. And Holland is smaller than Niger. It's smaller than Niger State. Niger State, that fine boy, where they there? Holland is smaller than them. Now, are you telling me that Nigeria cannot go into agriculture? Can this president save us by saying, okay, let us go into farming? Will it be so bad? Can government do that business too? President Tinubu, can President Tinubu go with us? All of us say on private, everybody go, show me your farm and I will sponsor it. Show me your farm and I will sponsor it. You cannot be jobless. Anybody that can't do that jobless, show me your papa land. I will farm it for you. Show me anywhere you are and I will create job for you. And you know what we will get? At the end of every 1 year, Tinubu would have recorded how much he has made from agriculture today. What is the Baba saying? It's how much he has spent. The Okpe from Delta State said they have not borrowed money. And the verse, I swear. You are right, sir. You are right, Michael. That amount is coming from Nigerian students. Let me tell you, I'm in the UK, sir. You go to the UK university, the lecturer is a Nigerian. The students are Nigerians. The university is in the United Kingdom. Well, clap for ourselves. I'm saying the students, 90% of them are Nigerians. Indians, they are still part of it. They are migrating. The Nigerians and Indians, they are there. The lecturers are Nigerians and Indians. English people don't go and lecture in those kind of universities. Most of them, the universities that our people are even coming are the private ones. May God deliver us. And this is it. If the UK government can generate from the higher, that's why if you go to Lagos, you will see in how many universities. Look at their names here. They have offices in Nigeria. They are running looking for students. But Nigerian can afford to pay that 14 billion naira, 14,000 pounds. 14,000 pounds today is how much? It's about 30 million naira school fees for 1 year. Nigerians are paying it. But go to University of, and if you come to this school here, they don't have what University of Benin have. They don't have what I have. Go to Unilag, it's a village. Are you telling me they do not cost us that if what they have in Unilag is what which university here can compare with what we have in Unilag? What is lacking? What is lacking in the University of Lagos? What do we have lacking from the University of Lagos? Oh God. Do you know that if we had done the same thing, students from all over Africa will be coming to Nigeria, then we'll be a big brother. The giant of Africa we are talking about would have been there. They will be coming to study in Nigeria. Will it be out of place? Now Nigerians are going to Rwanda. Rwanda, where they just killed themselves finish just now. And then we go. We never fight war. Now we have a problem. And it is not true that we don't have money. It's true that we don't have money because we're not making money. Tinubu said he is Minister of Petroleum. So education doesn't matter. Education, which is the future of tomorrow. I'm not saying what we can make from it. Do you know how much Nigerians spend on health tourism? All these old men that are dead, that are dying now, they're going abroad for treatment. They've not even asked themselves, but why do you spend half of Nigerian money, they go on treatment in London? He not pay the man, say, okay, make I just bring this thing home. Let me declare a state of emergency on our health sector. And if we had done that, then other people will be coming from other African countries, even coming from abroad for treatment. There was a time the king of this UAE came to Nigeria for treatment. Before some of these people here abroad have television station, we already have NTA. NTA is older than most of the TV stations in this Eastern Europe. But guess what, sir? The Nigerian Television Authority today does not make a penny. Not a guy. But do you know how much the Nigerian Television Authority can actually make? The reason I know is, how can channels be making money and NTA cannot make money? Does it make sense, Nigerians? Channels run by a private person is making a lot of money. But whereas the biggest television station in Africa cannot pay their salaries. We have a problem. We have a problem. And this problem, I just mentioned some of them at the federal level. And it's so sad. You know, I was googling this when I was asking myself, how do we take advantage of the 3 tiers of government? Because now Nigeria is actually blessed. I would call it 4 tiers of government. I would say we have the federal government, we have the state government, we have the local government, and we have the traditional government. It's still in place, so they are only being ignored. So if we have 4 tiers of government, and these 4 tiers of government choose to be productive, where we will be today? We'll be making billions, in fact trillion. Our economy will be bigger than America. Will be asking, how is this guy making money? Will it be out of place? Because if wait, I don't get it. You know, I was saying to my kids, the last time now they saw their destiny already. Even traditional rulers, I know they were reduced to nonsense, but even now they've accepted that position. Maybe it's destiny that they are now reduced to robots. They cannot wait for governors to give them peanuts, and they go and celebrate a traditional ruler. In those days, traditional rulers were making their own money. The government of Nigeria has not come to take anything from your land. If you ask your local people to still pay you tribute, they will pay. But of what value are you adding to their lives? I asked them one day, even if this is what I show. I see the federal government producing, state doing their own, local government doing their own, and then the kings run serious NGOs. Yes, I know. NTA is still running. I agree with you. NTA is still operating an analog system in a digital in the digital 21st century. 21st century. And NTA is still analog. It's not me. And you know, when we see what is going on there, all you can wonder is where do we get this from? Where? Maybe you're back. I hope your system will stay this time. You know, it's so painful that we are so blessed. Maybe it doesn't take rocket science. So if have you asked yourself now, all the ministries, Nigerian ministries, you know how many ministries we have? Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Sports, Kai. That one there, it dey pain me reach bone. Ministry of Information and Culture, it dey bite my. Do you know? Let's use only sports and information and culture. But we forget say agri we go fit farm. There's nobody that doesn't know that Nigeria can farm. Say that one is too simple. But sport, Nigeria then every day, children wear blue. I sure say you dey support Chelsea. Maybe who do you support?
Chelsea.
May God save us. Will it, the only reason you know of Chelsea in our television, you never reach here, you never reach where they play the ball. You don't know anything about Chelsea, you don't know how Chelsea look like. And you know the last time I went to Stamford Bridge, I used to stay around Stamford Bridge. You know, Stamford Bridge, they tell you, it is a one kind big bridge. Maybe if you see the Stamford Bridge, na Kenu. But Englishman has sold it so well. Now I'm talking, I have lived here. I don't stay in the UK, I live in the UK. And I talk with authority. And you know, Stamford Bridge is like a bridge, it's a small bridge. They call it Stamford Bridge, you think it's a big place, but they've sold it with television to the rest of the world. Today, the English Premiership generates minimum of 6 billion naira, 6 billion pounds a year. 6 billion. Only the Premiership. Are you saying that Nigeria, how many are they? They are not even up to, the England is only about 80 million people. Nigerians were 300 million. We could not generate a Premiership that makes us money. I don't understand how we cannot make Premiership in Nigeria that works. Now we spend a lot of money building stadiums, useless stadiums. We are not using them. Now, if the stadium are put to use and we can only film the content of Nigerian football, I am sure sponsorship is all over the places. All the names here, they are looking for where to place their products. There's no sponsorship opportunities that can be better than the football. The money made from Premiership here is not only from television sales. They make money from that little product they place there, maybe on the stadium. Sometimes you see Arsenal wearing one thing, what they call Emirates. Have you seen Arsenal jersey? People are planting their products on their jerseys. I'll be happy to plant Srtv in one of them and pay. Maybe who is going to monetize it? We don't think. What is the Ministry of Sport doing? Nigerian government is paying Ministry of Sport for nothing. We spend money on a ministry for nothing. Thank you, sir. He has corrected me. UK population is just 68 million. And when we talk about Premiership now, Premiership is actually England. Not because sometimes people don't understand. We're not talking of UK. England is actually less than 60 million people. Mary, the country called United Kingdom is made up of 4 countries. England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. England is the one that owns Premiership. Scotland have their own football league. As small as they are. Wales have their own. If they go World Cup, you see all these countries going to World Cup on their own. That's why you can understand what I'm saying. But these people are making money steadily from sports. Nigeria could not generate. Look at all our footballers and they look for where to play football. All the because when they go abroad, they don't even bring anything come home. All them they don't bring anything come home. You go abroad, you go see the good thing, you don't bring or maybe we don't even consult them. Because with the talent, with the understanding these guys have abroad, how can Nigeria's league still be like this? Nigeria is so blessed, because we have the population, we have the people to watch it. The reason I know is when Nollywood started, the only reason Nollywood succeeded was we were watching our own. I am sure I would love to watch a football for my village. We used to go to football field when I was growing up to watch us. We went to play the ball. Mary, our parents, they can't watch. Are you telling me that we will not go and watch football? Now only bar will they go for Nigeria. I am sure people will be, if we generate, you see, it's a slow thing, now small. There is no village in England, in London, that they will not have their own football team. And the Chelsea, they hear so na one small place. Arsenal na one place here. They are all in London here with me. Tottenham I be my back of my house here. They are not big, oh. They are only the stadium not big. The place na small village. So the whole of Delta State cannot have a football team. The whole of Edo State cannot have a football team. If the private people cannot even do it. If they will make money in those days, maybe. Now let me go back. We used to have the Bendel insurance of Nigeria. In Bendel State, Bendel insurance. The Enugu Rangers, that's your state when you come from there. There's a football team called Enugu Rangers. Kano Pillars. The ICC Shooting Stars of Lagos. These were the team. What happened to them?
And the Chris are still playing though.
Where?
Yes, they are still in existence.
They are dead. In those days, we get fans when they go there, they go watch them. Oh man. If they national they play in those days, that was where the first team that won the Nigerian, the Christian Shuku. And then maybe that time, then my mama go bring me Christian. The Christian Shuku was the Nigerian captain that led Nigeria to go and win the first cup. It's here. You don't hear of anybody called Debani. Not be this one when they see that they played at home and they were successful at home. They didn't need to go abroad. Now the time of the occasion had another era come. When Westerhoff came to coach us, that was when they were taking the children abroad. If not, listen, Okocha was playing a football in Enugu in one of his villages. And now, it's nothing wrong to see what is happening. Can't we do our own? Can't we make money that costs us? Are we cost? So many have counted only to make I take one journal before we go on this break. Go and look at the ministry. They say one ministry, the Ministry of Art and Culture. Mary, we don't understand. You don't know the potential of the Nigerian art and culture. The music have displayed it. That today, American musicians, when they rake in those days, say that they'll be the star. Thank God say they be our brothers. They can no more compete with the Nigerian musician. Go and look at the number of people following Tiwa Savage. In fact, this Britney Spears don't have it. What is it? Britney Spears, name all the American star. They don't have the people following them online. Compared to what is happening to Nigeria today, the world is now a global village. Who stop us from making money? Now, how much is the Ministry of Information and Culture making? I mean, Mona correct me. Now, all your money like they see they pay them. May God help us. A ministry that the only Ministry of Sport alone, maybe if they do the Ministry of Sport well, you know how much Nigeria will make. And there is NTA roasting. NTA not get content. Content full Ministry of Sport. They not fit doing well. Ministry of you know what? May I tell you another thing? Shebi Nollywood also see. Maybe Nollywood never arrive. Now, I tell them now, I'm talking from a point of authority. I've been in the industry for years. Before some of them were born. They have not arrived. You know why I know? Nigerian people go make movies. Until they reach Netflix, they never arrive. Maybe if your movie is not on Netflix, you never start to make film in Nigeria. Who they create Netflix? Now God. Our brain not fit create something like Netflix. Are we sick? Are we so dumb that we cannot create Netflix? Is it rocket science for Nigeria to have a Netflix? Till today, there's no YouTube of our own. May God forgive us. This content I'm making now, YouTube can take it out now. If Nigerian man get YouTube, I no go there go broadcast. Will I not even subscribe and be doing on YouTube? Today now, all our people are on TikTok. Many, our Nigerians are on TikTok. What did the Chinese do? They saw what the Americans is doing. They see what was happening in Germany. They did their own. They swear for us. They swear for us. All of now when they do, I'm a star. They swear for you, make you help us create Netflix. Now, question I ask. Maybe you go answer me because I know you are going to beat today. I swear, if I get one Nigeria, I go take whip, cane, whip am. Who swear for us, maybe that we cannot be productive in our lifetime? It's sad. In as much as it should be something that we should be frowned at. It should be frowned at. We cannot be. Sometimes we're just. And you know why this is so painful? The potential is there. It's not even rocket science. They have been proven. Chinese have shown us that hey, we don't need to even be worried. We'll be watching Facebook or YouTube or this one. They have created their own with your phone. How many mobile phones we get today for Nigeria? All Africa will join. The reason I know is they don't. African people don't care whether who play the music. As long as now this boy, the music sweet, they watch. Americans don't care. The ordinary person don't care where the music is coming from. All the music where they see record success today, so in the stream for where? Oyibo platform. Make I use that English. You get any platform there? Can you think of one platform that exists in Nigeria? In the whole, as we are, Africa is 1.4 billion people. 1.4 billion. A country of 60 billion is doing things that we in Africa of 1.4 billion cannot do. And we need to clap for ourselves. We need to declare for Nigeria and clap for President Tinubu. When I come back, I'm going to go on a break. When I come back, I will face the governors. Now, this is something we are talking about now. I ask, will it be out of place if Tinubu actually listen to the younger generation and say, okay, young people, this is what is happening. They've been here, they've seen it. It's not new because Kano came to play football here. Kano is back home. Amoka said yesterday I watched Amoka say how he forced himself to win the game for Everton. They've been here. And the truth is, you will retire home. Where all of them now? When they're there for years, all them Muslims, they go retire home soon. This place cannot contain you forever. And I'm even angry with them that they are not even thinking of tomorrow. They don't even get retirement like this. What did they Kano they look for? All them only said. All of them are fighting to be Nigerian national coach. No, in England, they don't fight to be national coach. There are some good football teams that you can earn in England that will even earn you more money than the national team. All of us are fighting to be part of the national team. All your money. There's no single good football team that you'll be proud of. I'm a coach of this team. In all day, if you leave Chelsea today, you are doing well. If you still leave Arsenal, oh God, Real Madrid, are all this one, is it their national team? All these things I'm mentioning are Nigerian footballers. Are those one national team? Which football team? You kind of go feel retire and say I want to go to coach for Nigeria. Kind of you don't finish now, you go down the train to be coach. Only send our coach today. Eguavon and all of them, they nearly killed themselves. We were fighting to be the national team coach. It's because there's no other one. If not, these guys now, job, therefore they beg them. Because they come from wealth of experience. Instead of trying to look for a job in Europe where they don't go give you job. How many Oyibo team here get black man as a coach? Come and see premiership. Black man not get, he not there here too. They go you play finish, you go. You don't qualify to be their manager. Amen. Quote me anywhere. How many black coaches do we have in England? As the open eye reach, one of these footballers when they play today, then they think of tomorrow. Now they won't think for them. At the end, you dey fight to go fight for oil. Pray today, make Nigerian coach, make Nigeria get football team so that when you retire, you have a place to work. In fact, most of the Brazilian football guys, when they finish, they go home and play. If Europe don't want them, there is such a beautiful team in league in Brazil that you can play and still do well. Do you have one in Nigeria? Where can Kano say, I want to play, say I don't retire? Sometimes when I see Okocha they play ball, I say, why this guy could retire like this? Because there's no place at home. So I didn't say nothing, take Osimhen. Osimhen for not get a go. I am talking and they are looking at me. If today night the Osimhen go fit make difference by thinking and speaking ahead. At least, you know what you got to do? This time when they switch you, so you better pass everybody. When hungry don't they beat you, you will come back to the place. It be like those of us when they are abroad, we say Africa no good, Nigeria no good. Then you go die, and they carry you go there. That water, he says some place that where the water they come from, they go dig and they put you inside. Idiot. You know what they could happen to many of us now? I will talk that one before I come on. We don't born the children here. Maybe you go pray, maybe they will carry you go home. You go pray if you die for Europe, maybe they carry you go home. We have a problem. Big time problem. We lost it. We're going to go on a break. I hope the system will not be crazy. When we come back, Tinubu win another verse. We will talk to each other about ourselves today. Because that is what television is. Television is a place where we talk to each other about ourselves. We will do more. We're going to talk to the governors when we come back. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Find your sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. Srtv Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to Srtv Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious Srtv Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comfort. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 24/7 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen, and lots more. Perfect for business travelers, family vacations, romantic getaways, special events, and more. Book your stay today and experience Lagos like never before. Call +234 8143 582856 or +447 4388 93190 or email us at realestate@superiorradiotelevision.com. Srtv Shortlet Apartment, where comfort meets luxury.
Welcome back, people. This is Wake Up Nigeria, and we'll be looking at wealth creation in the biggest or in the largest black nation on earth, Nigeria. With all the potentials, my people, our income, our budget is still flying within the trillion, small trillion. When you call it trillion in naira, it looks as if it's money made. Nigerian budget is about maybe 8 billion British pounds. So when we say it's in naira, and it looks big, if you multiply 8 billion pounds today, okay, maybe by 11 billion pounds, it will become almost 27 trillion naira. 11 billion pounds. When only football can make that money for us. Because we are relying only on oil. We said we don't need to do anything. Mary, do you know, I say it like this. A government that cannot collect tax they there, they not fit collect. They cannot add value to oil. They cannot even monetize our sport. They can't monetize our universities. They can't monetize our health sector. Our entertainment, when the young people have come out. Mary, do you know that Nigerian fashion is supposed to be on the street of England today? Guess what? This shirt I'm wearing now, I may be wearing it here in London today. It might be made in Sri Lanka. This one is not made in England. This one, when you look at here, you will see it made in Sri Lanka. They swear for Nigeria, make we not make cloth when they go sell for Europe. Must we only wait to buy even food? Food with the land. We have organic soil. The kind of food you can produce in Nigeria, it will be 3 times than what they're selling in Europe today. If you can bring it here, because it will be called organic. Because not the chemical kind of drum. We have the potential to produce organic food for the rest of the world. We are sleeping in this 21st century. Tax, Tinubu no fit collect. Make I call Tinubu by name. We go leave Tinubu now. We don't deal with this. We'll talk about the governors later. All these are governors. All these your boyfriends there. Yeah? Really, all these your boyfriends there. All these your boyfriend governors. Which one you like part that time? Now your governor now you like part. Say no go. No, which one you dey crush for? Tell me true. You be girl. You be wait. Which one you find pass? Which one you like? Now I been another Niger guy. See, Mary no want to talk to me.
I think you just come on this show and be giving me boyfriends I don't know. I don't know.
You know what? No, what I'm really saying is that Mary, these guys, I said something the other day. If Nigeria fail, say the federal government don't fail, must Lagos State fail? Lagos State is parting, they're creating their power. Must Delta State fail? Must Enugu State fail? Nigeria fail? Did Nigeria tell you to fail? Why is the failure of Nigeria translating to failure in every state? That's the question I have. Why is Nigerian failure, in fact, manifesting in every state in the country? Because they are all thinking along the same line. Oil money come, we spend them for road, infrastructure. The rest they go thief am. Over budgeted infrastructure. The rest is waste. So, otherwise, Delta State gets 40 billion. That's why a state where somebody can steal a whopping amount of 1.3 trillion naira. Only one man from one department, so it's not the total department. Maybe it's not the total money that guy stole. It's the one that went to the stopper deck. That's what we are talking about. If that state not make a fortune for themselves, now federal government want it. What has Tinubu got to do, or what has Buhari got to do with the money that has been given to your state government? Mary, your state, Enugu, is called Coal City. Do you know why they call it Coal City? I mean, call that governor, that fine boy, will be governor for your state. He doesn't even understand the meaning of the word coal. If only he can understand the meaning of Coal City, that is a place where we were producing coal and exporting it. Coal is no more used for other things, but they still use it for television, back of television. See all this phone now, you can make the back of it from coal. Maybe. That's something we were producing in Enugu. Where are they? Petroleum not let you get sense of that. When Oyibo came to Saple, Delta State, that was where the Portuguese first landed. They put their hand for head. They said this place is blessed. They were not talking about petroleum. They were able to make the first African plywood was made in Saple. African plywood that we were sending to the rest of the world. The plywood made is called, it was made in Saple. stone throw from my village. What happened to it? Now where this new governor come from? Oboribori na from that area. When I take Okpe Assam, what if the recipe fail? What can we have plywood back? Do you know how many people that were all over Bender State before that were working in that place? Saple was industrial city. Oyinbo make and so. We can't even get flour mill. All of them we don't die, baby. They cost us. Now, the federal government at one point in time when Nigeria was functioning, they had the refinery in Warri. Maybe in those days, if you still get job for refinery, you can't get work for share. Kai, make you be cleaner there. Your generation is made. Maybe where are they? This one has nothing to do with the federal government. I am asking the state governors. No, forget to this Edo state, they don't get new governor. They don't buy new market. Before, they get something called 9-4 in Edo state. 9-4. Forget federal government. Say federal government even fail. The oil, the small, this Ororo, what would they chop? Eh? Now would they tell the way Banga will be Robomo, now would they eat Banga well. Banga soup, might be Roboma food. That thing was in Benin. The Malaysia came to Benin, take that thing to their land. Today, Malaysia is producing, they are the highest producer of oil in the world. Benin no fit feed. They know they feed the food. People know they feed they eat for Benin. We're not talking of far, we're talking of yesterday. Obaseki saying in an investment banker, he don't spend all the money to build infrastructure. Many no. Since Delta State, they've not generated a penny.
The thing is, nobody's even trying to make any change or any difference. Another person is still the same thing. It looks as if they want to even make any difference, they'll come for you. You have to keep beating dancing to their tune, right? Nobody's trying to make any difference at all. Talk about all the state government. Who will you say is actually different, guys? Apart from the one we had as a guest the other time in a show that was praising the state governor of Ebonyi State, that said the state governor was actually treated it for nice.
I mean, forget that one. The only one we'll be talking about, this labor guy can actually say that I have come and I've come to make a difference. I'm still going to ask him after some time. I'm still going to call him. You are a businessman, governor. What are you doing that if you leave that the boy will be making money in 1 year? Because if I will be a governor, the first thing I will do maybe is I have human beings, I have the land. Forget the money first. Because the two things you need in life is the people to cultivate the land and the land. You have them. Mary, how can you say you cannot produce things? In a state, it does not add up. A state where you have an acres of land wasting and you have human beings waiting for jobs. They don't even have jobs. And you say you don't have a job. You cannot make money. If everybody is if they go carry Juju man come, maybe they see who they worry us. Maybe not you. Because you cannot give excuse. In your state, you have the land. Beautiful land. In fact, Nigeria is the only country where we have youth corpers. These are not idiots. They are not people that didn't go to school. They've spent 4 years in the university. After secondary school, they went to university. They've graduated. Now they've even gone through the orientation and they are ready to serve. There's no place for them to serve. They're sending them to private schools. Have you seen our corpers? Only private schools is where they serve. Because there's no job created by the same government. Are you saying that if Nigerian government even say no, make una get out, the children are finished from universities, I will make sure that they go into and have you seen a mechanized farm? Because now that one I feel use first. Or you bring the children to think to how to modernize our sport, or even into the entertainment world so we make money. Will it be so bad? The ministry is lying down. The states are lying down. Should I be talking? I don't think there's need to talk more. We cannot, the sin of our forefathers is less now compared to our own. When there was a lot of money, the man paid dodgy in good intention. If the money is a lot, we would have been blaming him. Baba, why didn't you invest the money on agriculture then? So then Nigeria will be feeding the rest of the world. I mean, I'm talking of serious plans. Of course, do we even have meaningful education to maximize it? Because what it is Nigerians have graduates. We have a lot of intellectuals who are in the universities who could actually grow our agri sectors. It's either the government refuses to work with them, or these guys, they go to school for nothing. There are going to be only two reasons, and I'm bringing them on my show soon. How come that we have a beautiful universities, some of them are especially University of Agriculture? Are you saying those people cannot farm and produce food? If that is the case, can't we work? Do you know that Nigeria don't even need to go outside the university? Our universities are villages. I'm saying villages that we can have. In fact, the tomato farm where I work, the first place I ever worked in my life in Belgium, is not up to a classroom. It's bigger than maybe 2 auditorium of the University of Benin. If you make the auditorium, let me not lie, if you make that auditorium times 5, that is in farm. That is producing the massive tomatoes we're selling to the rest of the world. And it was in a glass pan. So meaning after this one, after 3 months, we start planting again. In 3 months, we are harvesting. 3 months, every 3 months, in that same place, coordinated. You don't even need to go anywhere. Is it going to be so expensive for us to have glass houses, glass farms? Will it be so difficult to have a poultry run by these universities because they are well-trained university people? So that even when you're in the uni, you can actually be working and be earning money. You know, when I was talking about the Nigerian education, that Nigerian education can make far more money than the UK education. If UK education is making, not UK, in England, so UK is making 50 billion, then Nigeria should be making 200 billion. Because our land alone, the landscape of Uniben is enough to do other manufacturing. The talents are in Uniben. They are in UI, they are in Unilab. All you need to do is create the jobs. I visited, when I went back home to set up Srtv, my office was at Sulere. I was driving every day to Unilab to work with the Department of Mass Communication. There is no equipment that is not there. And quote me, there is no facility. They got it from UNESCO. I think one education body. From the UN, they gave it to them. What is it being used for? Nothing. Yet, another boy on the street to go and make a movie with a toy camera. The camera that is in Unilag, they don't have it on the street. They don't have it in Hollywood. As at that time, in broadcasting. Something is wrong with us. Maybe we'll be taught. I'm going to talk to the Nigerian education sector, and we're going to look at the university lecturers. Maybe we need to put all of them down and retrain them. And ask them, this knowledge you have now, let's put it to use. I can never see a country so blessed like us, because there's nothing missing. If the talent in our universities are made to work, say the governors can say, okay, you don't want to go to the federal one. At least there's no state that doesn't have a private, that doesn't have their own university. Delta state, they have the ones that is there. Every state in Nigeria have a university, and the land is you can't compare the size of land that they have. Are you saying that the governor cannot work with them in close mind and say, these lecturers, you guys are here? Can we do this? Can we do this? We want to start producing things. I don't want the street to. In fact, if it is just to produce the feeds, the feed that we used to feed chicken, would that university make money? Producing feed, will it be so out of place for universities to produce feed that we will sell to people to go? We still import feed from abroad. Are you saying that our feed will be so bad, will be poisonous to our own food, to our own chicken? How can Nigeria be importing chicken? Or even sometimes eggs? Maybe our chicken forget to lay eggs. Nigerian chicken not they lay egg again. Oh, no. Something is wrong. And I don't think I have the answers. Because maybe you do more than me. But I'm only asking now, will it be hard for a university to partner with the state governor and say, now this is what we're going to do? Do you know Delta State where I come from? And I no go forgive any governor when he does that. I no forgive una till tomorrow. Children go ask una. When you are in Escabos, CUCC, anywhere you dey, you don't even need to go to those big water to get fish. And how much does it cost to buy cheap fishing boats? And if you now produce, if you buy a lot of fishing boats and our men are going into the sea to bring fish, and never talk of the one we can produce locally, because canned fish is what we are eating every day now in Nigeria. How can we not have food to eat? Now there was no food in Nigeria. See water, see the food is there. There's so much food in the water, in our water. Fish. You throw net. How much of body when he take construct road? When he say, oh, the man said he has not borrowed any money. Of course, you not borrow, bro. Thank you, sir. No, we not go borrow like your predecessor. God go bless you. Now, of course you will. How much have you made for Delta State, sir? Since he came to office, he has been spending and spending and spending. How much has he made? Have you been in a? If your papa they do that thing to you for your family, you go thank him. Say all the money when they maybe now get one land when they come rent out to one place, share come they pay now the money. He come they eat the money, any money will come into the eat am. Una go forgive that man. Come on. Oboriwori, there's so much like I talked about. There's AT&P is happening before. It's there. There was flour mill. Oh, these are the one when our older people think of. Can't you think of a new one today? Will it be out of place if they go into the sea, buy some fishing boat, maybe they go see the bring fish they sell, package them like Delta fish. Like I ask again, if Nigerian government refuse to get even airline, will it be out of place if there's Delta airline? Are there shortage of passengers to fly Nigerian Delta airline? And even if you won't move out too much, you fly Delta airline to London, to America, to Canada, you'll be making money. Our people will get job. Delta State will be making money. Are you telling me that this is so much out of place? Oh, government cannot do business. What stop government from doing business? If now you know they do. If you cannot do business for Delta State, why do you want to be governor of Delta State? If you cannot be mindful and be careful that the money of Delta State must not be misused, why are you governor there? The new one of Edo State, Mona look at Mona watcher. The same old trend. I hear say you don't go give the people Chevrolet Pikin. You don't make that one. On a good day, there's nothing wrong. If you choose to compensate the people that help you. But is it in the interest of the state or for political reason? Is it the right candidate to run it? Today, Naibori daughter now they represent us for House of Rep. Is she the right candidate to be there? Okowa, that one don't loot all the money finish. His daughter they House of Assembly. What do you think she's going to do? You know, the papa don't go tell her I ain't steal money. So you go come steal her home. Udwa and daughter, na commission at that time. And you see the government. I don't know again. Something is wrong with you guys. And these people you think you are fighting for now, they don't need this. It is better if the country or the state is moving forward. Your future generation will enjoy it. Your daughter that you are empowering now cannot even take it more than now. Because you're thinking of now, my daughter, maybe if your daughter will fail, let me tell you, Ibori, let me tell you, Doan, let me tell you, Kowa, if the body got to go to war today, will your daughter be there? All these things you have been stealing will be gone. Maybe now back now you go take come out. And when they talk of war, military boys will take over any day. Now your people, now you are not first, now they run the day they come. Now run, now they. We can do better as a people. Man. I'm not going to make too much trouble out of today's show. I think I've made enough. I wanted to take a look at all the papers with this little girl, and then we can see. You see, I can tell you that if we choose to be successful, we will be successful. And I know we can be successful. And I think also if we make a decision to be successful, that's you and me. So, and I want to ask this final thing at the end of the day. I know Labour want to go on strike. They put December 1st, December, whether second or so for their strike. Sometimes I am confused. I personally think it's a sin to live in Nigeria, to work in Nigeria today, because we're practicing another level of slavery. But what is Labour demanding from the government? You see, this shallow demand is why we are here. Labour don't need to go to government and say increase our salaries. Salary will automatically increase if there's productivity. If the government is making money, is it not the same government that was able to pay Odoji? Hey, Ajaro, the same Nigerian government paid Udoji to his people because there was nothing to do with the money. The money was coming in. The question I asked you, Ajaro, have you asked your state whether your government is making money? Oh, you're only going to talk about the one that's stealing. How much? Actually, 27 trillion naira. Is it enough for 300 and something million people? So why you not making the right demands? That is the question I'm asking. Why is our demand? Because until we change this mindset to the right mindset, we're going to fail. Because even if they increase the salary today, it's going to fall tomorrow. Nigerians should be earning a minimum of 10 million, 5 million, 7 million naira a month. It's not even as if it's enough. The reason I know is because the UK government, UK universities are making money. They pay people minimum of 3,000, 5,000 pounds a month. 5,000 pounds is 12 million, 10 million, 11 million naira for salaries of a lecturer. The reason they are able to pay is not because the money is coming from the government, because they are making the money themselves. Should we be demanding for reforms? Should we be demanding the government to be more productive? Maybe that is what Labour should be asking. Labour, if they ask una do say, you when they ask money from the government, how much are you people making? That department, that the person you are fighting for to ask government money, how much is he making? His job, that ministry that you are working, how much are you making? I'm not gonna let me stop. I add Mary, I'm not gonna talk again. Mary, I'm not gonna fit talk anymore. I am confused. The Labour now, your boyfriend Nigeria don't sorry with my daughter. Everybody going to say you're I don't even pay you again. You understand? I joke I did. But all those your people, Mary, I just don't want to go on strike. To make what? For what? Where is the government going to get the money? That Tinubu government, does Tinubu be like who get money?
But they agreed to pay. So they
Where? To pay where? When they don't make the money, how are they going to pay? If they pay 1, 2, 3 for political covenant, they will borrow the money. Mary, Nigerian governors are borrowing money to pay salaries. Is that the way to go?
They'll borrow because
we
they
should
know
be
that
making the right
one day
we should be calling for our government to.
It's so sad, honestly. Because the same people that borrow, they don't have money. They lose money for themselves, and they keep borrowing for the people in the state.
That is one good argument.
Another person to come and suffer.
Maybe, but the same country, there are some private companies running their business and paying their salary well. You when this small guy that work at Srtv, you don't pay 70,000 naira. You understand? Why would somebody go and work in Nigerian government and work for 70,000 naira? If private people can be making money, private universities are making money. I can tell you, private universities do not pay salaries of that amount. They don't pay. They pay higher than the Nigerian universities.
No, private universities pay more. They pay more.
So maybe we should ask for reform. We should be asking what can the state university do to start making their own money? They collect salary, they collect school fees. If the money not reach, thank God government has increased it now. If there's need, let government give them more loan so they can pay more school fees, so the school can make more money. And then the university in turn could embark on agriculture. They could have classes, they could be productive, they can organize conferences, they can organize massive events and make money. Mary, it is so simple. How can you have that acres of land, villages in a university, and you don't make money? They are a cost to the state. Even the universities are big costs. If you see the amount of land, thank God you bring to UNM. Which unit you go maybe? You can see your unit. You can see the land they've taken from that place. What are they doing? Wasted land. When you come to UK, maybe I'll take you to the universities here. You see the small space they have and how they use it. Now UK university don't go into farming because they don't even have the space. You understand? But if there's need and they go into it, you will be smiling. Our university don't even go into research. Medicine, one small disease will come kill all of us. I wanted us to read one paper, maybe, at least, before we close this show. If it's only one.
Okay.
Okay? Can you hear me, Mary? The system, I don't know what's wrong with our network today. It's really, really bad.
But I heard what you said. Yes.
Hello, Mary.
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. You can put it punch.
I'm not in your head now, so you will talk. Okay. So which one are we reading? Only one paper and then we can go home. Yeah.
Yeah, the punch is okay.
Let's take a look at one of the papers. Let's take a punch so that we. All right.
The big story on the punch, we have Governor Paul Shetima, APC big wigs, Tom's Ondo, PDP campaigns for Ajayi on page 24 and on page 2 and 14 of the punch newspaper. We have 22,239 police officers arrive at Kure. INEC deploys beavers today.
Really?
Can you hear me?
You see, yes, you see the use of our police now. So if those policemen really need to do the work, there will be no single ringing in that place. If the police are empowered to do the job, there will be no single ringing of election. If the police know their job and they are made to do their job and they choose to do the job, there will be no ringing of the election. We don't even need beavers. We don't need anything. We don't need all these idiots. Look at them. The only time we spend money, Mary, we come together is only when we want to win elections because that's where the money is. Don't tell me Nigerians are not stupid. They know where to put their energy because they know that when I win, I'm going to share money. So we wait for election, we spend a lot of money to win election, and then we go and share money. Why not? If the energy is saying that if you put it on agriculture, we're going to earn a lot of money, we'll be making money, we'll be working on agriculture. If the government knows that we cannot make money from agriculture, we will do that. If it's on spot, we will do so. So now it's politics, that's where the money is. That's why look at them, how beautifully they wear dress. That's the point when the rates are up. So answer, what is going to do for that state? Nothing. I beg you. Other things. When they finish this paper, I know they go out. So Pueblo don't I better go. Don't forget one prime minister.
INEC deploys beavers today. Court sacks obese Labour Party candidates. Moving forward, we have a story here that says ATMs empty as banks ration withdrawals. On page.
That's not because of the undo.
Yes.
Now because of the undo, they don't go collect all the money when we get from Nigeria, all the cash, make them. They won't share it. Ah man.
The same thing like that. Nothing has changed. People will still collect the money and vote.
And then what are the people? You can blame the people as much as you want. What are the alternatives? What are they going? The people now know that when you go there, you're going to steal. So give me my own before you go. It's a simple thing. If the government is going to work, do they need to give us money? How much did Peter Obi share before he almost won the election? Now, this small boy, well, very dark man, is getting money donation. Did he go and did he borrow money from us? Did he only the good thing is doing, we are giving him money. Who told you that Nigerians are not evil people? For you to be giving money to Nigerians, you know you are an evil man already. We don't need your money to vote for you. Peter did not give us money for us to vote for him. He did not. I don't know they go, they will get so many people, many problems for that place.
Okay, so we also have a story here that says a missing man found dead near Ogun Stream. And that story is on page 5. Okpebelo fire spam sec dissolves boards
You
on
know,
page.
bro, you go don't deserve all the boards.
They should be ready before he came in. They should know that.
And they were not expecting anything different. They know that all of them were Obaseki people. All of them don't go, they don't lose job. In fact, before that come, I would not resign before he comes in. You know that why you go keep now? You see the game? Whether they were good or not, it doesn't matter now.
And that's it. They don't really to explain to you. They should know that they would have been sacked. So it's a normal thing. So we have another one here that says OP grants 12 million naira scholarship to 40 Amadu Bello University Zaria students. And
Okay.
this is on page 33 of the Punch newspaper. We have Lukarawa killings, survivors recount horror attacks. DHQ deploys more troops on page 14. And these are all the stories we have this morning on the Punch. You can see the president of the picture of the vice president Shetima.
Now the APC people.
Trainer of an APC governorship campaign at the Kewa Abiola Democracy Park Akure Ondo.
I know say Punch go don collect as dem go put APC for their front on their paper. Punch don collect. Everybody do not time to all everybody to collect.
They are making money.
Collect, so one day una go collect towa. Very people end this so make I not come talk wetin go make people vex for me. I don't tire because this one this one though tomorrow we're going to look at Ondo proper. And then we see whether we can monitor the election and bring it live to the people so the people can see what is going on. I've been trying to tell them to set up the team on this Ondo design. It's quite a difficult one, because at the end of the day, you will see the amount of energy people is putting in to make sure they get somebody elected. The question I ask is, imagine if you put that energy in agriculture, we'll be better off. If we put that energy in sports, we'll be better off. Now all the energy is in politics. And I can understand that. That's where the money is. Maybe we need to diversify our energy. Let us not put all this beautiful energy to win the election. Maybe let's close for today. The network has been very frustrating. And I hope we're going to come back tomorrow, yes, and do something better, right? But thank you very much for joining me, my brother. It's been a very difficult day right here. I will have a long day ahead of us. Let's go and do the thing. Right. Thank you very much. Well, people, this is where we're going to draw the curtains for today. I enough said, and I hope people can understand where we're coming from. It's frustrating, but we're going to be better. We're going to be better. Nigeria is going to be better. Nigeria have no choice than to be better because we have nowhere to go. This is the only way to go. We're going forward. Now Nigeria is at the stage. We are at the point where things can be better. And I said things can be better because we have everything to be successful. And sometimes God is angry. God will look down on us and say, angry. Next tomorrow, Sunday night, I will go church. I know tomorrow, many of you will be on the street to close the whole street and they pray to God. Which God are you praying? So if we don't spend energy on politics, we spend it on religion. But that's not what God said. And I'm going to say this, Mary will be angry. Mary, and when God finished creating the world, after the 7 days, he rested. The next day, he put man in the garden. What did he tell God? What did he tell man? He didn't say, go and pray for me. He did not say, go and pray and ask me, kneel down and begin to pray. Go begin and worship me. That's not what God said. God said, go and multiply.
So people should be doing what?
Many, if you want to please God, you are adding value to the earth. The reason I know, Mary, is when you look down, God is looking down in the UK today, and it's beautiful. Come and look at UK at night, Mary, you see light. God is happy. God is not happy with what is going on in Nigeria. There's no, God hates UK. Everybody in the United Kingdom are going to hell. Now when the Nigeria won't go heaven, Akpa. People in America, they're not going to go heaven. Now I won't go heaven for Africa. God said we should go out and multiply. When I spend money, all the energy, all the time on politics, the less energy I take pray. Peter said we should use the time to go and work. When I say Peter, don't say bad thing. May they bring them, may they kill them. Peter said, the energy tomorrow, Friday, when I want to do night vigil, they sleep with people, wife, pastors. When I use that time, let me take and go far. Maybe the battle when the man talk. Maybe the battle when Peter talk. Not quiet, oh. When did the man talk wrong? If Nigeria get energy, if you see a pastor, they perform for church. Now them money they come from. And if this guy when they perform, when you see them Srtv so, Srtv go perform, that them money they. The ordinary Okpe go follow the people when they follow pastor, follow Srtv perform. That's why hungry they be to that. But gonna use that energy go do our own farm. And Nigeria will be prosperous. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Thank you very much, Mary. We'll do this tomorrow. God bless you, Nigeria. God bless you. God bless us. And God bless wherever you are. And please take care of your home, take care of yourself, stay out of trouble. Nigeria is going to be great. Goodbye.
Looking for a home away from home in Abuja? Look no further than Srtv Shortlet Apartments. Our fully furnished apartments offers everything you need for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Unwind in spacious rooms with exquisite ambience. Cook delicious meals in our well-equipped kitchen and relax in our comfortable sitting rooms watching your favorite shows. And guess what? 247 Wi-Fi available. But that's not all. Srtv goes extra mile by providing a car to take you around town during your stay. No need to worry about navigating public transportation or hailing taxis. Explore Abuja at your own pace.
Srtv. Innovative content.